Driving the number 03, it is Chaplin, Connecticut's Brian Ouimet. On the inside of row number 2, driving the 25, that is Chris Pritt from East Lyme, Connecticut. Moonlight Media, Lyme Tavern, and Max's Package Store are the sponsors. Outside of him, driving the number 31, it's Southbury, Connecticut's Michael Gervais. On the inside of row number 3 will be the 66, that is Arthur Moran Jr. from Preston, Connecticut. Surplus Office Furniture, Bernie's Oil, and Workman's are the sponsors. Next will be the number 22, that is Paul Pion. On the inside of row number 4 will be the 44, that is Aaron Drake. And outside of him, driving the number 47, will be David Smith. Inside row number 5 is the 14 of Justin Rao. Mark Esposito in the 4 sits in the 10th spot. On the inside of row number 6 is the 17, that is Jason Palmer. Then is the 52 of Mark Bakaj, and rounding out our field in the 13th starting spot is the 32 of Chris Bakaj, and Len Beebe sits scratch on the field in the number 21.
So a driver who's in his 50s, Carl Marty Bone, will lead the field around as we get ready for serious activity tonight in the Legends. Chad Williams surveying the field. Cars get out of shape early on as Michael Gervais wanted to make it 3 wide right from the beginning. And with all the fracas going on top, it's the 25 of Chris Pritt who takes the advantage, and he will be getting pestered by Art Moran.
Moran looks to the outside as they come off turn number 4. They both slide a little bit. Moran is able to keep it under control as they go down into turn number 1. That allows the 44 of Aaron Drake to get a run and get that second spot.
Well, turn 4 looked like an amusement park for Chris Pritt, but he was able to keep a handle on the situation. Now here's Aaron Drake. In that Golden Bowl number 44 car, there is room on the bottom for Mark Esposito in car number 4 as he jitterbugs into 4th. New leader as Chris Pritt is holding on. Here comes Drake on the bottom, making a bonsai move.
In that 44 coach machine of Aaron Drake, he's on the inside trying to get underneath Chris Pritt as they come to the stripe. He edges his way out in front as they go into turn number 1, and on his back bumper looking to make the same move as the 4 of Esposito.
Mark Bakaj has made up a lot of ground. He is now into 4th as he is breathing down the tailpipe of Chris Pritt. Pritt gives him some room in which to operate, and it is the 52 of Bakaj handling a lot better than Chris Pritt did in the turn. Aaron Drake, the new ringleader of the circus, but he's got a problem on his hands, and that problem is named Mark Esposito.
Esposito now closes in on the back bumper of Drake as they come off turn number 4. Looks to get a bit of an inside run, but now here comes Mark Bakaj on the inside of Esposito as they go into 1.
Bakaj has a little elbow room, but is not quick enough to take advantage of it. Pritt and Moran are 4th and 5th respectively, and now it's Chris Bakaj trying to skate his way up to the top 5, being followed by Jason Palmer in the 17 car. Right now Drake is on top of the speedway, but Esposito and Mark Bakaj look pretty quick.
Every time Esposito seems to get a run at that 44 of Drake, he is able to hold him off and thwart that run, but this time it's a strong bite on the inside as Esposito dives to the inside off turn number 1 and gets the lead away from the 44.
So swooping into the lead is Mark Esposito. He was a winner back on opening night, and right now he is being tormented by Mark Bakaj in the orange number 52 car. Then it is Drake. A little trouble coming off the corner for Chris Pritt. So that car having a very difficult time maintaining any semblance of balance as it comes off the 4th corner.
It is the 4 of Esposito on the outside, the 52 of Bakaj on the inside. He will race to the stripe and take the lead as they go into turn number 1 with Esposito alongside, and running in 3rd is the 44 of Aaron Drake.
So Bakaj has the lead as we approach the halfway point of this one, and Bakaj isn't the only orange car on the move because his brother Chris has just made a dive bomb move underneath the 66 of Moran. Jason Palmer getting a little ambitious in car number 17. Let's see what he can do as he tries to close the gap between him and Chris Bakaj.
And also looking to make a move up is the 31 of Michael Gervais under Moran. Moran is able to hold off that 6th starting spot on the field, but at the front it's still Esposito on the back bumper of Mark Bakaj as they go down the backstretch.
Moran only almost made contact with the wall that time, and Gervais has the room he needs to explode into 5th place. It is Bakaj moving in, but trying to close the door. The 4 of Esposito, then it is Chris Bakaj and Palmer makes a power move underneath Drake. Palmer might have the fastest car at this stage of the race.
And now Esposito looks to get a run on the inside of Mark Bakaj as they come to the stripe. It is Bakaj able to hold him off. He'll fall back into the second spot with the 4 of Esposito. In third, the 32 of Chris Bakaj. Jason Palmer in fourth in the 17, and Aaron Drake in fifth in the 44.
Let's check out the line of Mark Bakaj. Let's see how close he comes to the line. Once again, he gives Esposito some real estate to exploit. It is still Bakaj, though, moving much smoother in turns 1 and 2 than he is in turns 3 and 4, able to stay in the penthouse.
It is Bakaj leading the way. Once again, Esposito tries to take advantage of the room Bakaj gave him. He is not able to as they go into turn number 1. And right now, Chris Bakaj has a tremendous fight on his hands with the 17 of Jason Palmer.
There's a little jitterbug move coming off the corner last time for Esposito. Cost him a little momentum, as this time he is content to tuck it in behind Bakaj. When is Mark Esposito going to make his move? You figure he has one more opportunity to startle Mark Bakaj. When is that move going to come? He's running out of time. They will have 3 laps to go when they cross the line.
Bakaj has opened up some breathing room on his competitor of Mark Esposito as they're on turn number 1. Then we'll follow with the 32. That is Chris Bakaj. He runs in the 3rd spot. Jason Palmer 4th. Michael Gervais is in the 5th spot. And 6th is the 44 of Aaron Drake. This time off turn number 4, Mark Bakaj gets the popsicle sticks. 2 laps left. And Mark Esposito catch him as they go into turn number 1. His brother Chris Bakaj runs in that 3rd spot. Then we have Jason Palmer, the 31 of Michael Gervais, the 44 of Aaron Drake. Then will be the 21 that is Len Beebe, and the 14 of Justin Rao. White flag flies. One last chance for Mark Esposito to get a run at Mark Bakaj. They go off turn number 2, head down the backstretch. It's a 3-car length lead for the 52 of Mark Bakaj as he goes through turns 3, comes up off turn number 4. He'll bring it to the guardrail and head to the stripe and take the checkered flag. The 52 of Mark Bakaj. In second will be the number 4, Mark Esposito. In third, the 32 of Chris Bakaj.
52 for Farmington, Connecticut, Mark Bakaj. Well, Mark, I think the best way to sum this race up, you were patient when you needed to be and fast when you had to be.
Yeah, that about sums it up. I got lucky in the beginning. The outside lane really moved for me. And after that, I was just picking my way through traffic. And I got a good run on Mark one time. He ran me real clean. We had a good fun race. I was happy to be out there. I got to thank my sponsors, Bakaj Homes, Vinco Mobile Equipment Repair, and Home Selling Team. They put this car here tonight.
You look like a much smoother driver this year than at this point of the season last year. What's the reason for your improvement?
My brother worked with me a lot last season to calm me down some, so I'm not driving so crazy and sporadic, you know. And he's done a lot for me and really helped a lot, and I thank him a lot.
So that's a story here from tonight and our Legends winner. How about a hand for Mark Bakaj, the driver of car number 52. And Gary, if it's not Chris Bakaj, it's this man, Mark Bakaj.